Morning, Miss. So now we will start to teacher information and we will turn to homework first for science homework. Right? Yes.
Number one, what happened when the switch is turned off in the circuit? Answer is C. The circuit is open. Number two, why does the lamp not light up in an open circuit? C. Electricity cannot flow. Number three, which object in the picture is used to open and close the circuit? D. Switch. For switch, solar powered lamp get their energy from the sun. C. When number five, when does the solar powered lamp store energy? C. When the switch is off. No, B. During the daytime. Number one, circuit is a closed path where electricity flows safely. Number two, cells are small power sources that give electricity. Number three, a plant that uses solar sunlight for power is called a solar powered plant. Number four, flow means the movement of electricity through a circuit. Number five, electricity can flow through a circuit when the path is closed. Why is a complete circuit important? What would happen to the household appliances if there is a break in the circuit? A simple circuit is important because it allow the electricity flow through the power devices, and if there is a break in a circuit, the electricity cannot flow, and the household appliances will not work. Two, imagine number two, compare a complex circuit and a broken circuit. How does each affect the flow of the electricity and the brightness of the bulb? Okay. In a complex circuit, the electricity can flow safely, so the brightness of the bulb is up. While in a broken circuit, the circuit stop the electricity, so the electricity cannot flow. So the brightness of the bulb is off. Number three, imagine in your classroom suddenly turn off the lights. How could a break in the circuit cause this? What step would you take to find the trouble? So a break can stop the electricity from flowing. The step that I would like to do is to check the wire, check the switch, and then check also the plug to find the problem. Number five and number four. Why is understanding your concept is important for safety? If I real life example and explain what might happen if the problem is ignored. So if understanding broken circuit is important because it can prevent the accidents, and example is damaged wire can cause electric shock and fire if it is ignored. Five, why is a switch important is in everyday electrical devices? Give an example from your phone. Switch is important because it can control the electricity and keep us safe. For example, I use the switch light to turn on and turn off the light.
And now we turn to math next.
Number one, how many students took 0 minutes to eat breakfast? C. 6. How many students took 5 minutes to eat breakfast? The answer is C. 5.
How did you get the answer?
I get the answer based on this notes.
Okay.
Number 3. How many students took 8 minutes and 8 minutes or more to eat breakfast? The answer is 8 minutes. 16 minutes. C. 16 minutes.
This number. Okay. Yes, yes.
For which time has the most student? 10 minutes.
So maybe first we can explain this from 0 to 12, the relation from the question to the from those to the question.
These dot plots help the student to read the data based on this one. The dots are the students, the number of the student, but in here the minutes. So they know how many students took 1 minute or 0 minutes to eat breakfast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 minutes. 6 students. The answer is C. And then how many students took 5 minutes to breakfast? 5 minutes to breakfast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. And after that, number 5, what is the total number of students in the survey? The answer is 41. Is it true? Is 41? Yes. Number 1. Sort means grouping things by the same type. Number 2. Item placed on top of each other are called stock. Number 3. Dot plot show data using dots imply. Imply. Number 4. Seedling are young small plants growing from seed. Number 5. We can use a dot plot to show and compare data easily. Number 1. A dot plot shows the number of books read by student in a week. What does this tell you about the data? Maximum number of the books that read by the student is 6 books.
What does this tell me about the data?
Yeah, the data show that the maximum number of the books that read by the student is 6 books. Are 6 books. Does not show the number of pets on my student, which why
Can you take number 2?
0 yeah. Because I don't know.
So where's number 2 is? Number 2.
Actually, have only yes. I don't know why. They can have row. But I don't know if they have rows.
Okay, miss. Just turn to number 3.
The dot plot show the number of facts on by student. Why is a dot plot useful for representing this data? Okay, the dot plots show clearly about how many numbers of the pets that the student has. Number 4, the dot plots show the number of sit-up complete in 1 minute. If one more student completes 32 sit-up, how will the dot plot change and what effect does it have on the data? One more dots is at about 32, and the increasing of frequency of the highest value, and then the change is not too much. And then number 5, the dot plot show the heights of seedling measured in centimeter. If the shortest seedling grows 3 centimeter, how does this affect the range of the data? The range of the data will grow smaller, or shorter because the minimum number is the minimum number increase. Nama data. Jadi mereka menjawab nomor 1 sampai 5 ini berdasarkan gambar ini. Nama bangun datar dari gambar A adalah segi 3 beraturan. Nama bangun dari gambar B adalah Nama bangun dari gambar B adalah segi 4 beraturan. Oh, dia tarik dulu. Is that also from this?
Or maybe you can click the enable editing list. Yeah. Okay. Just find it next. Okay, itu very.
Kemudian segi 4 peraturan, bangun segi 6 peraturan ditunjukkan oleh si, bangun segi 5 peraturan ditunjukkan oleh gambar, segi 5 peraturan ditunjukkan oleh gambar, salah ya, sorry guys. Bangun segi 6 tadi, bangun segi 6 peraturan ditunjukkan oleh di jawabannya D ya guys. Bangun segi 5 peraturan C. Bangun yang memiliki jumlah sisi paling banyak adalah gambar E. Bangun datar memiliki sisi semua sisi dan sudut yang sama disebut segi banyak peraturan. Bangun datar memiliki sisi atau sudut tidak sama disebut segi banyak tidak peraturan. Garis yang tidak lurus dan melengkung disebut garis lengkung. Pertemuan dua garis pada satu titik disebut sudut. Garis tepi yang membentuk suatu bangun datar disebut sisi. Di sebuah taman ada dua bentuk lantai. Bentuk A memiliki semua sisi dan sudut sama. Bentuk B memiliki sisi dan sudut yang tidak sama. Bagaimana cara menentukannya? Nah, jadi bangun A, bentuk A adalah segi banyak peraturan karena memiliki semua sisi dan sudut yang sama. Sedangkan bentuk B adalah segi banyak tidak peraturan karena memiliki sisi dan sudut yang tidak sama. Nomor 2, sebuah papan rambu lalu lintas berbentuk segi 6 dengan sisi-sisi yang sama panjang. Mengapa bentuk tersebut dikatakan segi banyak peraturan? Karena jika suatu bangunan dikatakan segi banyak peraturan, dia harus memiliki sisi-sisi yang sama panjang dan sudut-sudut yang sama panjang. Tidak seorang pelajar menggambar, seorang siswa menggambar segi 5 dengan 5 sisi, tetapi panjang sisinya tidak sama. Apakah bangun tersebut termasuk segi banyak peraturan? Tidak. Bangun tersebut tidak termasuk segi banyak peraturan karena segi banyak peraturan harus memiliki sisi dan sudut yang sama besarnya. Kemudian nomor 4, Ani melihat ubin lantai berbentuk segi 8 dengan semua sisi yang sama panjang. Apakah Ani dapat menyimpulkan tentang jenis segi banyak tersebut? Segi 8 yang dibentuk oleh Ani adalah segi banyak peraturan karena memiliki sisi yang sama panjang. Nomor 5, jika sebuah segi banyak memiliki semua sisi sama panjang tetapi sudutnya tidak sama, apakah bangun tersebut termasuk segi peraturan? Segi banyak peraturan? Tidak. Segi banyak peraturan harus memiliki sisi yang sama panjang dan sudut yang sama besar.
Now we can do books. About mathematics. Which one do you want? It is chapter 11, guys, from page 171. Can you tell me? This is also about dot structures that maybe you can explain about this one.
Okay, so next week we will learn about dot plots representing data by using dot plots. Okay, dot plots here means showing a data by using dots. So using dots like after that, there is a data on page 170. So the first step that you need to do when you want to make the dot plots, you need to find the smallest and the highest value first. So in here, we get the 27 is the smallest value and then 32 is the highest value. And after that, you can make the line. The first is 27 is the highest, is the smallest is 27 and the highest is 32. After you make the line like this, you can draw a number. You can put the dots based on the data on up. For example, 27, we can count how many data that present 27. We can count 1, 2, 3. So you can draw the dot plots 3 times on it. Then after 28, you can find also how many 28 number on this table. 1, 2, 3 also. So we can get conclusion. You can fill this with 27, 28. After 28 is 29, 30, 30, 31. each dot stands for one student. And after that, the least number of the sit up down in 1 minute is 27. This is the 27 is the least number. And after that, the most student did the sit up in 29.
Thank you so much, Miss, for your explain. Then now we turn to science.
Can you tell me what page is it?
So now we turn to science. So this is about electrical circuits.
Yes.
So in some planning is about understanding how can circuits help keep us safe. For example, damaged wires can cause electric shock or fire is not fixed. So maybe you can explain about the damage or maybe
The first is this is about the electrical circuit. In past we have learned about electrical circuit, but this is the first time in science we learn about electrical circuit. So electrical circuit is a component that we can use to make a light bulb turn off or light. And after that, here in our if based on your question, why we need to pay attention of the electrical shock. It can be dangerous to us if we touch the wire or the cable inside the wires. So when we want to make the electrical circuit, we make sure our hand is not wet. So it can be safe and will not make the electrical shock. And after that, in this page 122, what happened if there is a break in the circuit? So if there is a break in a circuit, the light bulb will not turn off. For example, in here, this is the complete in this book. There is a close. There are two kinds of circuits. The first is closed circuit, and then the second is open circuit. When we arrange the closed circuit, in the book, the book shows that the light bulb, because all the wires connected each other, and there is no break in the closed circuit, so the lamp can be turned on. And after that, if the this one in the second picture, there is a break in a circuit. Can be it means the break come from because the wire one of the wire cannot connect each other. So it is called open circuit. So if there is a break in a circuit, we can call it the open circuit. But if there is no break in a circuit, we call it with closed circuit.
what will happen to the lamp if it is an open circuit?
Okay. What will happen to the lamp? So the lamp will not turn off because one of the wire is not connected each other.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay, miss. So now we will turn to vocabulary. Okay, now we turn to vocabulary list and we start from science first. What is solar powered lamp?
Solar powered lamp is a lamp that emits sunlight for power. Solar powered lamp is a light that store energy during the time and use the sunlight energy by using solar panel. And then it will work at night because it already stored the energy during the time, during the day.
How about flow?
Flow is movement from electricity, movement from the electricity from the circuit. So flow is the way how the electricity move from the wire to the power devices. So it can help the power the theoretical evidences work?
Matematika. What is sudut, Miss?
Sudut adalah dua garis yang bertemu di satu titik. Sudut adalah dua garis yang membentuk atau bertemu di satu titik sehingga membentuk suatu sudut atau suatu bentuk segitiga. Sisi adalah garis lurus yang menentukan tepi dari suatu bangun. Sisi adalah garis yang menjadi tepi pada suatu bangun datar seperti sisi pada segitiga atau persegi.
Nah,
Dot plots. Dot plots mean showing the data by using dots simply. So dot plots is a simple graph that use dots to explain or to represent data. It can help the student understand or more clearly about the data.
how about seeding?
Seedling. Seedling is a young small plants from seed. Seedling is a very young small plants that come from seed. It is the first plants grow that need more care, light and water.
That's all, Miss. Thank you very much. Thank you, Miss.